Viva la Patriots, how are you? Good morning. I'm going to do a live show tonight on Twitter at 5 o'clock. I'm going to talk about the timestamp and gap code. I hope everybody that's doing the timestamp and gap code will come and join, or at least watch the recording of it later. If you do the timestamp and gap code, I highly suggest and ask all of the people that you know that do the timestamp and gap code to come and join us. The reason would be is to learn, correct? If you are doing the timestamp and gap code, you're teaching people things. And I want to now sit there and say something. People say that, this could be bragging talk, or that if you're saying things about you, that you're bragging. Well, how else do you talk about facts of things that you've done if everybody's just going to accuse it of being bragging? Okay? So we're going to talk about the timestamp and gap code at great detail and length tonight at 5 p.m. on Twitter. Now, when Q first came out, okay, it took a bit and a while, but there was people that were finally doing timestamps, okay, within the first 6 months maybe or so. When I did the timestamp and gap code in November of 2018, I did the timestamp and gap code. I'll go and get my notebooks and we're going to look at them. The whole lessons, 20 pages, 30 pages, 40 pages of handwritten pages, and then videos explaining the whole thing of the timestamp and gap code. And prior from November 2018, there was not a single person anywhere on Twitter doing timing in between tweets. Not a single person. Not one person. So in other words, what I'm saying is that the timestamp and gap code comes from the Q drops, but I'm the one that explained it to the public first. There isn't a single person that did timing in between tweets and explain it before me. Gregory Hamilton, I talk to Q, and Q talks back. I also say that I have 12 keys to the 43 keys that are confirmed in the Q drops. I also have learned a few more since then, and I've always said I have 12, maybe a few more, possibly many more. Okay? And I've been trying from the beginning to show the very simplest basics so that we can, as a group, expand and grow and know and learn more, so that I could share more of the keys. But unfortunately, I'm stuck at only being able to share 1, 2, or maybe 3 keys. I can't get the people to comprehend this part so that I can show them and teach them more. What happens is that when people start doing this simple basic timing in between tweets, they get caught up in the witchcraft. They think it's all of theirs. They think they invented it. They think they know everything about the timestamp and gap code. Therefore, they do not learn more. At the same time, these people that are doing the timestamp and gap code, they go back and talk to the teacher and say the teacher doesn't know what he's doing. The one that taught you how to do the timestamp and gap code is telling the teacher that they don't understand. And that the teacher is patiently screaming and yelling, waiting for everybody to catch up so that they can go forward. Instead of the students telling the teacher that they've given up or that they're not doing what's there that's the truth, these students don't realize there's more to learn. And then not only that, they sit there and say the timestamp and gap code's everything, and then they refuse to show the teacher's work. They claim the work is all their own when they learned it from someone else. This is why I say Q is witchcraft and is the devil work. Because as soon as the person gets involved in the Q, they think they know everything. They get caught up and stuck in current events, politics only. Exactly what the devil wants you to do. You think I'm being harsh and rough right now? I don't care about anybody else that's watching. This is for the timestamp and gap code teachers. Do you really think that that's all there is? What's wrong with you? I doubt anybody will show up tonight at 5 o'clock because most people would rather hold on to their belief of them being 100% correct instead of going to the next level. When I was in my youth, I saw absolutely no purpose in college and education because I was too ignorant as a youth in my high school saying, I know all this stuff. I don't need to know more. And I quit school and I went out and rebelled. And luckily I studied. Anyways, I'm rambling. It's first thing in the morning. I highly suggest the Q community to show up so that I can show you things that you may or may not already know. Maybe you guys already know all this stuff.